Welcome back, you beautiful people, to another lesson in Advanced Excel. And we're just going to be practicing VLOOKUP with match. This is our practice session, VLOOKUP with match, okay? So here we have a table that shows us a telecom database. So it gives us the IDs of different customers, their names, their gender, and their ages, okay? So how do we use VLOOKUP to select some information on some customers? So right here, I might enter the VLOOKUP formula and say, okay, fine, look up. Remember, your lookup value should always come from the first column. So I'll select my ID, okay, and my table array. I'll just select the entire table array and press F4 to lock. Column index number. Since I'm looking for name, I count from here 1, 2. So on the second column, so I enter 2, okay, and I pick exact match because this is not a slab, and I press enter, and it gives me Thomas Phillips, which is correct. But what happens when I drag it down and right? Okay, now you notice that it gives me errors under H. Why does it give me all these errors? If I look into my formula here, as you can see, my lookup value has shifted from C4 to D4. And remember the rule of VLOOKUP. Your lookup value should always come from the first column. So because my lookup value comes from the second column, my VLOOKUP is not working. Okay. So I would want, and if you look below, you notice that the lookup value has also shifted from C5 to D5. Okay. So because I dragged it to the right and I did not lock it, it does all the lookup values shifted to the right. So how do I lock my lookup values? I want to lock them to column C. I don't want them to jump from column C to column D, but they can move from row 4 to row 5 to row 6. So I'm going to lock the column C by putting a dollar sign in front of C alone. Just a dollar sign before C. Okay. But let me drag it down and drag it right again. Okay. Okay, but this time it doesn't give me errors. But why does it repeat the name under the age column? And if you come to the column index number, as you can see, because I did not use the match formula, because I just entered 2, it copies the same 2 under age and it thinks I want my name, right? Because name is the second column. So what I should do actually is to replace column index and use a match like we talked about in the previous lessons. So under here, just enter match. And what am I looking up? I want it to do the counting for me. So I'm looking up name here, okay? And because I want I would want it to move to the right when I drag to the right here. So under age, I want it to look up age. So I want my lookup value for match to be able to jump from D to E, okay? But I don't want it to jump from 4 to 5 to 6. So I need to lock the number. I need to lock 3, right? I want it to move from column D to column E, but I don't want to jump from row 3 to row 4. So I'm locking 3. I'm putting a dollar sign in front of 3. Okay. Now, my lookup array. My lookup array are just the headings where I would normally do the counting. Okay. So I can lock that. My match type is an exact match since it's not a slab. Okay. Now let me press enter and let me drag it down and right. And as you can see, it gives me the ages, the corresponding ages. Thomas Phillips is 32, Swan Trina is 57, and so on. Now the only exception is this row over here, and it's because this ID does not exist in the table at all. So VLOOKUP is working fine. Okay. So now the important takeaway from this lesson is to remember to lock under your lookup value for the VLOOKUP, lock your column heading. Okay. And under the lookup value for match, lock your row number heading. Okay. Okay. So that's it for this lesson. We have in the next lesson we'll be talking about H lookup with match. Okay, so once again, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.